What's up? It's the Coaster Craze, and today I'm coming to you guys from Six Flags America. So I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's another Coaster Craze video from Six Flags America. We get these like every month at this point. Well, this is a special one. The reason I'm doing it is because this is right now early August, and in only less than 2 weeks I'll be flying across the country to Los Angeles to go to college. And that makes this my last visit pretty much ever to Six Flags America, where it's my full-time home park. So obviously during winter break and summer break I'll be back home most likely, but you know, I'm spending most of the year in LA. You can't really call this my full-time home park. And yeah, maybe like Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm and all those are gonna be a bit of an upgrade, but like I'm gonna miss this park for sure. And you know, luckily I will be back, but this will be my first, like my last visit until Holiday in the Park, which is kind of wild to think about. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys my day, you know, just walking through some of my favorite attractions, best, you know, trying to have just a great time. I'm here alone though, just, you know, enjoying Six Flags America for all of its best assets before I head across the country. And you know, this is probably my last time that'll be my full-time home park. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I'm in the park.
I always love the entrance area over here, Main Street 1776.
If you watch my channel, you know I'm a huge fan. I talk about it all the time. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Love the creek. It's very beautiful, this bridge to get into the rest of the park. And I think I'm gonna start my day off with a launch. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that was great. Front row I rode because, you know, of course, already got the little bit of the coaster hair going. It was kind of running a little slow because the park just opened, but low-key I kind of like it when it's slow because it's just such a butter smooth ride. You really get a lot of hang time. You can just enjoy the turns and the compactness of the track. And then of course it does get intense in those lower helixes, so it's just a great mixture of a bunch of different like elements and intensities. Yeah, Joker's Jinx, great ride, highly underrated, still my number 2 in the park after the big one back there. But next I'm going on Harley Quinn Spinsanity. This is actually only my second time since pass holder previews, so I'm very excited. Yeah, I'll tell you how it is after. That was wild. So definitely a little bit dizzy after that one, yeah, in the heat. But yeah, those Zamperla Giant Discoveries are great rides. I can't wait to go out to Magic Mountain and go on the Giga Discovery there, the Cruisanity, because it's even bigger, which is insane because that is already massive. We got Penguins Blizzard River. I'm not a fan of that one. But yeah, this is like a nice little tranquil walk to Superman. Two rides later on Superman. First one front row, second one back row. Obviously it's still front row ride. Back row is really just for the drop. The drop is insane in the back rows. You get pulled over. But yeah, it's running great. It's a really solid ride. I mean, you can definitely tell that it's not as good as something like Twisted Timbers or Intimidator 305, which, you know, when I was at Kings Dominion recently. So it's you know, it hurts a little bit that our best coaster isn't, you know, up to par with some of the other parks, but it is still phenomenal. The airtime is great, the drop is great, the views are great. In the front row at least, it is super smooth. You gray out on the first helix. Fun ride. So since this is my last visit, I just wanted to walk through all the different sections while I'm here. So here's Whistle Stop Park. Cute little area. I did this Ferris wheel once. It exists. And I did this little drop tower once. It also exists. But yeah, that's a cute, nicely themed area. Kind of dead right now, but that's alright. It's a nice little open space to walk. Just want to also give props to Six Flags America's crew members. The operations have been phenomenal. Only running one train on everything, which obviously makes sense. It's a weekday, it's like a Thursday. But their speed is very, very impressive and consistently good. So yeah, great job to them. They really turned a new leaf in terms of operations, because I know it used to be so ridiculed, but it's great just to see how much better run Six Flags America is now. Wow, Coaster Hair has gone full force now. Just got off a ride on Wild One. And what's interesting here is this is the longest line by far that I waited in, like at least 25 minutes, like 25 to 30. And the other ones were so quick, and it's just awesome. Like, I mean, I don't love waiting in the line, obviously, but that this old ride that's like 104 years old has like one of the longest lines in the park, maybe the longest, just consistently. It is pretty impressive that people still go on this, and it's a testament to how great Six Flags America keeps care of this ride. It is really fantastic. Just for the front row, super smooth, pretty much the entire ride. It's got so much airtime. Just it's such a fun coaster for such a simple layout. Yeah, I'm a huge Wild One fan, and especially, you know, after going to Kings Dominion and comparing it to their Woodies that are much newer, it's ridiculous how much better this is. Six Flags America, along with Roar, we got two great Woodies at this park, and I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Really nice section, honestly. Obviously the ground needs some work, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the Mardi Gras area. Now it's time to go to Chesapeake for probably the last section of rides for the day. This would be Roar and Firebird. Probably not anything else, but we'll see. You know, just a pretty quick visit, going on pretty much all the major attractions. You know, minus some things I didn't feel like doing, like Batwing, and obviously I'm not going to do Mind Racer because I want some intelligence left before I go out to LA. I promised I was going to go in every area, so just for completion's sake, here we go. Here's our little look at Looney Tunes. Cute area, not bad at all. Nice and nice landscaping. There's the Great Chase. Okay, that's all, folks. So Firebird rode it second to back row. That's actually the one coaster here where it is actually better in the back. Great ride. I'm a big fan of it. Definitely not like the best floorless or anything, maybe even the worst one, but there are some solid airtime moments if you're in the back. It's pretty smooth, only 2 headbanging moments. I love that first loop. So yeah, good ride, and now this is probably gonna be my last ride of the day. Roar, and thankfully, unlike Firebird and Wild One, it does not have much of a hey. I was wondering when someone was gonna wave to me. There's always someone that like tries to wave in camera. That we got it today. But yeah, thankfully Roar, which always doesn't have a line, so I mean, maybe it's just me that loves the ride, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to get a couple rides in the front row. Okay, so my final ride today, most likely that I'm gonna try to find a place to eat. Front row, then second row on Roar. So front row, phenomenal. Still my third favorite coaster, or just ride in general in the park. Some nice pops of airtime, great twister layout in my opinion. Pretty smooth, honestly, in the front. Again, not as good as the modern GCIs, but it's pretty fun. I don't get the hate, but second row, so much rougher. I've never ridden a coaster where there's such a difference between two rows in terms of how rough it is. It is so bizarre, but you know what? That's Roar for you. If you don't ride in the front row, you're not gonna get a great ride, but if you ride in the front row, I think you're in for something really awesome.
So I was trying to get maybe something new that you don't usually get at the park, but the barbecue beef brisket was looking so good, so I had to get that with the side of sweet potato casserole, which is my usual. Look at that. Definitely prefer watching it than eating it. So the food was really great. One of the best barbecue briskets I've had at the park so far, like ever. And I've done this meal a lot, so great job there. Gotta show the koi pond one last time for a very long time. I got the 3 fish. Really beautiful little section of the park right here. I love the Coyote Creek. Oh, don't want to get sprayed. This is new. I assume it's purposeful. They got the hose going. Kind of funny. It's nice though for a cool down. And you can easily just avoid it here. But yeah, here's your one new addition to Six Flags America in the past month. So yeah, I think now it's just getting my snack and heading out.
Okay, I'm at my car now. Got a tiramisu for my snack. I'm gonna eat it probably when I get home because I want something that's kind of cool but doesn't melt. Plus, you know, it's a really good. I like their tiramisu here. I think it's a cool addition to their menu. So yeah, it's pretty wild that I won't be going back here for like 6 months or so. It's been a really great home park for the last 6 years. I mean, yeah, I'll still be going back, you know, probably in the summers and holiday in the park and stuff, but it definitely just won't be the same. And yeah, this was a great last day to finish it all off. You can see the park over there. There's Voodoo Drop. But yeah, definitely not the best park or anything, but I think it's a great home park because whenever I go to like another big park and stuff, it feels really special. And this one has a great small, you know, atmosphere to it that I really, really like. So yeah, I know Six Flags America gets a lot of hate, but personally, I'm a big fan. It holds a big place in my heart, sentimentally speaking, just because, you know, I've been going with family and friends for a really long time now. A lot of my big coaster memories are at this park. And I think the place keeps getting better and better every year. So thank you all for watching. I know it wasn't the most exciting vlog because the day went pretty smoothly. But yeah, I'll see you all later. This is the Coaster Craze signing off. Goodbye.